Yo, what's poppin'? The 420 Army, it's your boy Miley 420 here with the commentary version of Working at Freddy's FNAF 3 edition. The non-commentary version is will be linked in the description below. And yep, this is actually a video from the channel I didn't do. I'm going to show how to move channels sourced. And there's nothing really much else in FNAF 3, so you're just getting the phone calls.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a lead right now. Let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When a place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, and past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. Watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo. But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So, we're going to take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can talk over to the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man, and if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
Yeah, Springtrap and the Phantoms obviously aren't active on night one. I'm trying to put in the 395248 code that gets you a coin. Yeah, but as you can see in the FNAF 3 edition of, there are some differences, like Phantom Puppet and Phantom Chica are completely absent, so yeah, that's nice. And then yep, and as you can see, you can get system errors, unlike in FNAF 3 the original. The errors didn't happen on night 1, but they do in this version for some random reason. I don't know what that's about. And yeah, the FNAF wiki says that you will always get the jump scare prize for being night 1 of FNAF 3, but I don't think that's true, because after I beat this, I got a soda. Yep, night 2 is where Springtrap, Phantom BB become active.
Hey man, okay, I have some awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction.
Springtrap is appearing to the phone. Dude says we found it.
Man, but I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man. Well look, it's in there somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave you with some of this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man. Hello? Welcome to your new career as a performer / entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. These tapes will provide you with much needed information on how to handle / climb into / climb out of mascot costumes. Right now we have new special design suits that double First, we'll discuss how to operate the mascots when they are in animatronic form. For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues. This is an easy and hands-free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum entertainment / crowd-pleasing value. To change the animatronics to suit mode, insert and turn firmly the hand crank provided by the manufacturer. Turning the crank will recoil and compress the animatronic parts around the sides of the suit, providing room to climb inside. Please make sure that spring locks are fastened tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed. We will cover this in more detail in tomorrow's session. Remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Yeah, so Springtrap moved to Cam 8. I was trying to get him back to Cam 9. Thing is, he moves slower in this version because you actually see him walking on the cameras. So I'm just trying to look around. It's like, get your ass back in Cam 9. Yep, but now he's back in Camera 9. So yeah, Phantom BB, he works exactly like he did in the original Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where he appears on the hall cams and he jump scares you. Yep, you can see Springtrap walking to Cam 10. Funny how when Springtrap's in Cam 10, you can see him from Cam 9. Oh, yeah, Foxy was there. Foxy works exactly like he did in the original FNAF 3 as well, where if you look at him, he jump scares you. And unfortunately, Foxy decides to stay there for the rest of the night. I'm like, shit. So I'm trying to look down so I don't accidentally trigger him. And Phantom Freddy is also in this mode, but he doesn't actually attack you. He just walks past. It's just like an Easter egg. But I think there is a version of the game where Phantom Freddy actually does jump scare you. So yep, I was checking to see Springtrap move to Cam 9 again. Of course, Foxy's still there. And Phantom Mangle is completely different from the original Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Because now what Phantom Mangle does is he appears in the vent cams and then jump scares you from there, unlike in the original where he only appeared on cam 4 and then he just made like that loud sound that disabled the audio. But nope, in this version, Mangle disables the ventilation like every other Phantom animatronic. And yeah, I'm sure Phantom Chica still could have appeared in this mode. You just make it so that she still appears on Cam 7 like she did in the original FNAF 3, and then she immediately jump scares you, kind of like in the original mobile port of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Oh, BB again. But then I think it's on night 3 where I switch over to the vent cam to try to seal Springtrap in, but then Mangle gets me because I didn't change the camera quick enough. And of course, Foxy's still there. It's like, God damn it, Foxy. And the camera error. Yeah, I usually just have it set on reboot all, and then I just toggle that every time I get an error. But luckily, the night ends here. Of course, Foxy hasn't left. So I think it's night 3 where I get jump scared by Mangle.
Hello. For today's lesson, we'll be continuing our training on proper handling techniques. Using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring lock located around the inside of the suit. Take a few moments, lift your head and torso to move these parts in a manner where you can move and try not to guide or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring lock at any time. Do not breathe on the spring lock, as moisture may loosen them.
Hello.
In case that the spring lock becomes loose while you are wearing a suit, look try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out. Not ruin the customer experience. As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is built with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed to animatronics or security systems. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always, remember
It's like, hey, I thought I sealed that vent.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
And yep, there's Phantom Freddy right there. So yeah, as you could have already noticed, you can actually see the vent because cam 10 and cam 2 vents lead straight to the office. So it's like you give us a light so we can flash in the vent, which is just useless because we can't even close a door or something to prevent Springtrap from getting us. Springtrap moves to cam 9. You move him back to cam 10. I was keeping him in 9 and 10 because this is the furthest away from the office. You know, cam 10 has the vent that leads Springtrap right to the office, and then cam 9 has a vent that leads outside of it. But yeah, I do actually have a video coming out later tonight or tomorrow where you'll be seeing like what I think the Final Fantasy 3 movie should do. And I do mention quite a bit. But you'll actually see Night 5 I kind of hit something for Night 5 in that video, kind of giving away some spoilers so that we can go ahead for like when you go and watch it, it's like, oh yeah, he mentioned this in the commentary version of his Final Fantasy 3 walkthrough for VR mode. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is a shorter episode because there's nothing else FNAF 3 related in Help Wanted, because at least FNAF 1 you had parts and service for the original animatronics, and FNAF 2 you had Mangle's vent repair level. All two is when Mangle gets me. And yeah, I just grabbed that coin because I hadn't grabbed it already. And Freddy's walking by again. That's it for night 3.
For employees. Safety is top priority at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which is why the classic suits are being retired to an appropriate location while being looked at by our technicians. Until replacements arrive, you will be expected to wear the temporary costumes provided to you. Keep in mind that they were found on very short notice, so questions about appropriateness/relevance should be deflected. I repeat, the classic suits are not to be touched, activated, or worn. That being said, we are free of liability. Do as you wish. As always, remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
As you can see, that move almost cost me the night because the vent wasn't sealed and he went in the cam 10 vent, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta seal that fast. But then, luckily, I managed to swap away from Mangle this time, and Springtrap tried going through the vent again. It's like, yeah, you know that vent is still sealed from when you tried going through it last time. Oh, Foxy left. I'm gonna drink my soda. At least FNAF 3 is more chill than FNAF 2. All you gotta do is just toggle between the monitor and maintenance panel, which are both always on. Yep, Springtrap moved back to cam 10. I was trying to be safe in case Phantom BB showed up on the cameras, so that's why I quickly toggled like that. Yeah, even though Phantom Chica and Phantom Puppet are absent from the FNAF VR game from this, hopefully we see them in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie. Because Phantom Puppet hasn't been in any sort of FNAF media since FNAF 3. It's like, he's just been sent to the Shadow Realm and never featured again. He's back to cam 10. And yeah, if you're wondering how the shit, Foxy's there. So if you're wondering how the attraction was built, they made it so that you enter through cam 10 and then you exit through cam 1. I know, that's just the ventilation going out. And I don't think you can actually throw it into the vent, because I tried throwing that cup in there, see how far in the cup would go, but there's like an invisible wall blocking the vent. Hello? Yep, beat night 4. And finally we're on night 5. We're actually in the attraction on fire to reference the nightmare ending of the original FNAF 3. Okay, so yeah, move Springtrap back to Cam 10. Luckily that actually worked. Because there's a bug in flat mode where if Springtrap's in Cam 7, he'll just automatically kill you. And yeah, also, I think I end up saying this in my what the FNAF 3 movie should do, but basically should have the pizzeria, the horror attraction on fire at the end, and then that's where they make it where Springtrap is dragged to hell with the other Phantom animatronics, and then all the spirits are free, just like Dr. Facilier and Princess and the Frog. That I do end up saying, but just so I'd say it here again, so you know what I'm talking about. And yep, when Mangle's at the Cam 2 event, you can actually see him through your office, as you can see. Oh, I wasn't sure where Springtrap went because I didn't see him anywhere. I thought he may have gone in the vents. Yep, he went in the vents, so it was a good thing I sealed that off. That would have been risky. And yep, he went back in the vent. It's like, he just keeps trying to go through the vent. That is why you keep him at a camera that has a vent, so that way if he goes in there, and luckily he actually has to crawl through the vent in this version. You get to see his crawling animation, unlike in the original FNAF 3 where he could just fly through a vent, and of course Foxy was there. So, yeah. Yeah, there isn't actually any fire except for that fire over there by the edge of the vent. And yeah, as soon as Foxy's gone, that's when I look over there. I always try to just do like small peeks just to make sure Foxy's gone instead of looking directly at him and triggering his jump scare. That's like the best way to do it in VR mode. In flat mode, it's so much easier because you don't. All you have to do is just avoid free look, and Foxy will guaranteed never get you. But yeah, I've never tried flat mode. I always do VR mode because I like to pretend that I'm actually there. Flat mode just doesn't really give that vibe. Hi. Of course, Springtrap went in the vents again, I think. Nope, he's back. So maybe he just moved to Cam 9. And yep, he's there in the vent again. So I just reboot the ventilation. Whoa, BB almost got me there. Okay, my bad. And yeah, every night, the FNAF Wiki says that every night in this mode is 5 minutes and 19 seconds, I think. Well, night 1 is only 3 seconds because there's nothing on that night. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Springtrap going through the vent again. And again, I just wish this game had some more FNAF 3 stuff, even though Entered Vent Repair level has Springtrap crawling to you towards it. I'll try to see if I can get a FNAF 4 sister location hybrid of the Working at Freddy's edition, even though it'd be like Trapped at Freddy's. And yep, I guess I'll see you guys in another video. So please like, comment, share, sub, and peace.